It's just the wave.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. It's the only place you can find the wave. It's the Wave 84. I got my OG in the building, you know what I'm saying, for Parachute Records. Shout out to them boys, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to my OG, Pilot Talk. I'm going to let this man introduce himself.
I go by the name of Pilot Talk, man. Pilot Talk in the building. Parachute Records, my boy Shay Stack in the building, man. We're here to Wave 804, man. Salute.
Salute, man. Definitely. Like, I like to say thank you, man, because, you know what I'm saying, the whole Parachute Records, they actually took me on tour when y'all was in D.C. and y'all was around the parts, even like in Dumfries, Virginia. So, y'all boys is the starter for the Wave 84.
Yeah, shout out to Nick on that, though. Like, he set the whole, tour thing up. We just kind of followed his lead or whatever. I'm saying, just salute him. So everybody rocked out, made a lot of connections, so made everything work.
Already, shout out to you, big dog. So I definitely want to get into the question of, like, you know what I'm saying, you are a very extraordinary rapper, you know what I'm saying, but when did you start wanting to participate in rapping?
Shit, man, it started back in, for real, high school, but I used to be just like the dude around school who just like, would sell CDs or like be the first nigga in school with the CDs, you know what I'm saying? He used to call me DJ Vell or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I used to always have CDs, not necessarily because I was a DJ, you know what I'm saying, which I wasn't. They used to just call me because of the music. So, being that I was so into music, you know what I'm saying, I always loved the music, had a passion for it. I think I made my first rap in 2008 or whatever, just bullshitting around, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to put out no bullshit. I was like, well, if I'm going to do it, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to actually take my time and put out some actual quality work. So that's why it took me up until last June to drop my first project, The Dynamic Uno, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it took me that long of a gap. So I'm glad I had to wait because, the songs I dropped, everything fell in place, you know what I'm saying? Everything made sense at the end. So it was a good progress, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Yeah. So then, who was a major influence in rap to you that you was like, damn, like I see how the way they rap, I want to kind of like do the same thing, but I'm put my own spin on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit, for real, if niggas know me, you know what I'm saying, J. Cole, for real, but not necessarily say I sound like him, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of niggas say, I remind them of it, but I still got my sound, you know what I'm saying, like me or whatever, but I look at him, you know what I'm saying, I look how he perform, just watch how he, he motivate others and how he move, whatever, just, you know what I'm saying, by perfecting his craft, you know, so I just kind of go out there, but still throw my own, you know what I'm saying, kind of sense of direction to it or whatever, so that's kind of, influence, like, I like niggas like, Nas, I like Dave East now, you know what I'm saying, he high right now, you know what I'm saying, so it's a couple niggas, I try not to listen to too many outside niggas because you tend to, you know what I'm saying, catch their sound, I kind of like listen to more of my you know what I'm saying, my circle, you know what I'm saying, like, nigga Shay or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying, Gooch, Nick, RJ, you know what I'm saying, so.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out. So, that's basically, you know what I'm saying, that's basically who I, you know what I'm saying, I listen to outside of, you know what I'm saying, my circle, some type of people, you know what I'm saying, Nas, Hov, you know what I'm saying, of course, people like that, so that's kind of like where I got my influence as far as the music.
Man, you know what, and I want to say this too, you like how the way you rap is very profound, man, and it's very catchy. Like you can, like when I was at the show like a year ago when we was in Virginia Beach, we was at the show, and your sound is very catchy and it draws people like to your music, and since that you named those rappers and how the way they progressed through where they started to where they is now. What can you say about when you perform and your show is very electrifying and you have everybody else to it? How does that make you feel when you have people reciting to your lyrics?
For real, it's actually surprising because there's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really notice who's in the crowd until after, like probably like 2 days after I even perform. Because it's like when you're on stage, it's like you really like you kind of blacked out, but you kind of in the mode at the same. So it's like you really don't see everybody that, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. So you see people in the crowd, but you really can't pinpoint everybody. So it's kind of like when I see people in the crowd or whatever, it's like, man, see actually people reciting my shit. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, damn, like I didn't even know this person was paying attention to me or actually was peeping my music. You know what I'm saying? So it's that kind of motivates me too. Like throughout the set. Like if I can just see somebody saying my shit, not knowing I know for a fact I don't know them from a can of paint, you know what I'm saying? But damn, I don't even know who the fuck you is, but you reciting my shit, I'm pumped up right there, you know what I'm saying? So that kind of motivates me too, like, and just like use them, and I practice my stage presence a lot, you know what I'm saying, versus just standing around and shit, like try to use the stage, interact, fuck around and go in the crowd or whatever, walk around or something, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep the people moving, you know what I'm saying? Keep the people just not standing in one place, you know what I'm saying? Can't stay bored or whatever. So, yeah, that's what I try to do, man. Keep the listeners listening and the people watching, bro, for real.
So what was the whole format between, not between, but what was the whole concept with you, Nick, Gooch, RJ Bonds, and everybody getting together, and when did that start?
Actually, we started. It was already. Shout out to Juan. Actually, he actually kind of put us together. Whatever. Juan Wilson, whatever. It's kind of like manager. Manager. So it was me, Nick, and RJ from the start. We was already under another label, and you know things didn't work out, whatever. So we actually branched off and ended up coming up with our own label, Parachute Records, whatever. So that's when we came up with the name. And actually, Gooch and Shay came along maybe like a year later, whatever, you know what I'm saying, kind of molded in with us and everything, just clicked from there, you know what I'm saying. Me, Nick, and RJ already was, you know what I'm saying, on go mode, already had each other vibes then, you know what I'm saying. I knew Gooch from Union, me and Nick knew Gooch from Union. Yeah. So we kind of knew him through the music too, you know what I'm saying, but not hands-on as it is now, you know what I'm saying. Then my boy Shay came along and we just kind of, so it just been all us, we just been putting in work since then, just being, you know, so being around each other, getting everybody, you know what I'm saying, this type of brotherhood type shit, just actually trying to mold us so our music become, you know what I'm saying, sound like it's supposed to sound, you know what I'm saying. So that's been what we've been doing lately, you know what I'm saying, just having meetings and just, you know what I'm saying, bonding and shit, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Even if we just turn on beats or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just for like an hour, you know what I'm saying, that time matters at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. So that's the way we've been on lately. So you know, shout out to my team again, Parachute Records.
Shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
And since you spoke on brotherhood too, I see how like you guys, y'all definitely have fun. You know what I'm saying? When y'all try shows, y'all be able to interact with the crowd. So when it comes to making music, do y'all set up friendly competitions between each other? About
I say nowadays, like I say now because we more critiquing each other's, you know what I'm saying, music now. Like if something don't sound right, niggas definitely, you know what I'm saying, gonna take heed and tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, nah, don't do it this way, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's all love, because I know at the end of the day, we know we got good music at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I toot our horn, but to say, all that to say, criticism from our own people, you know what I'm saying, it's not bad criticism at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We take that and use that to better ourselves, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, we push ourselves and just within the music, just anything we do, you know what I'm saying, that helps us in everyday life, as far as our music, whatever we doing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a actual big step of how we are coming along right now.
Okay. Yeah. So now, what is the focus or the goal for the team, and what is y'all trying to shoot for now? Since y'all doing shows, y'all making good music, everybody has their own individual projects, and y'all really going hard. So what is the goal for 2018?
Right now, each of us, I think I know for me per se, I am working on like a project. Not sure of the title. I'm working on like a small EP, just something to, you know, throw out there for the people, whatever. I'm working on something, working with a couple producers as we speak, actually. I know Nick's actually working on some. My boy Shay, he's working on the project right now. Okay. RJ's definitely in the works. His project almost done. Goose just dropped The Real Me Too. That's out on all social media outlets right now. Y'all go check that out. That's fire. And we actually in the midst of all that, we're still trying to put together a, you know what I'm saying, collective project. Yeah. Full project with all of us. We got tracks already lined up for that. We just in the sense of us making the time to actually go in the studio and putting all of it together, you know what I'm saying? So we actually got that lined up. We already got the individual stuff, videos coming soon, vlogs, all that stuff on the way this year. So this year is gonna be big, you know what I'm saying? We actually branching out, doing a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, as far as production and shit like that. Just little shit, tweaking our stuff, you know what I'm saying, here and there, just make our stuff better. Then we were last year, you know what I'm saying? It's always a goal to progress, you know what I'm saying, take a step forward, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about.
Okay. So now I want to get into Pilot Talk, the rapper. Who is somebody you would like to work with in the city of Richmond, or if you have somebody outside of the state of Richmond, who you like to work with?
Man, the city, my boy Carlo, of course. I actually got a joint, but it's just a timing thing. He's always on the go, you know. Salute to him. He's doing an awesome job, you know what I'm saying. I was with him actually when he, you know what I'm saying, he made that Key to the City joint in the studio. That shit was a whole crazy substance. That shit was crazy, you know what I'm saying. Salute to him and my boy Hippie that's on the track. They're my boys. But Corey Lowe, of course. Shit, my boy Campaign actually.
Yeah.
Shit, man, it's a lot of people, bro. Man, it's a lot of people. My boy Young SK. I was just with my boy Young SK yesterday. If y'all know who that is, go check him out. I was just with him yesterday. My boy T Blaze. If y'all know who T Blaze is, go check him out too. He's dope, man. It's a lot of artists out here that's like really doing it right now. Radio Bliss, people like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, man. There's a lot of people out here that I would like to work with. So y'all willing to work, just holler at me, man. Hit me up in my DM. I'm sorry I can't name everybody, but you know what I'm saying? It's all love at the end of the day, man, for real.
Yo, you know what? You was the only, I'm not gonna say you're the only guy who wanted to work with people. But you was the first guy that was very open about, you know, calling people names and saying who you want to work with, this and that, and the third.
Yeah.
And then, especially like coming from where we come from, in the city of Richmond, a lot of people don't want to work with somebody because of their energy or how they feel about something else. So, what can you speak about the whole Richmond vibe and this whole love and hate thing about between artists?
I mean, man, that's for real. I think it's more of a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't really speak on nobody else's behalf, but for me, I mean, for what I see, for real, like, I don't understand why, like, the city, I don't understand why they can't just, like, the shit that people beefing over is just bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people in these other states, like, not to throw Atlanta and, you know what I'm saying, all those other places like that, but, shit, them people, they bonded, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of successful Atlanta artists out here, like, that didn't have to move from Atlanta. Like, you see a lot of niggas from Richmond think they gotta run to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you don't necessarily gotta move from Atlanta, but I feel like, to try to make a move out of Richmond will be more, you know what I'm saying, sufficient or whatever, because, like, you'll get a lot of more love. Like, even like Virginia Beach, like, you know what I'm saying, it's hella love. Like, it's way more genuine love than I say more in the city, man, because, like, niggas are, man, I ain't gonna say call no names, but there's a lot of niggas I reached out to, like, before I even dropped my project, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, what's good with a song, like, you know what I'm saying? I even throw, this amount of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Niggas wouldn't even look at the message, don't hit back.
Yeah.
As soon as I drop my project, I'm talking about them same niggas, bro, like, in my DM, like, yo, good shit, dog, what's good, link up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping if they wasn't listening to me before, but you know what I'm saying, it's just crazy how shit work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say all that to say, man, it's a lot of other things that niggas would be, you know what I'm saying, beefing over, you know what I'm saying? It's just simple shit that's blocking them from actually going to the studio and making a hit, you know what I'm saying? You got niggas from all over, like, just linking up and making fucking $1 billion records, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about the money, dog, you know what I'm saying? The friendship and putting all that bullshit to the side. That's how a lot of niggas down, you know what I'm saying? That's why I made that song, We Need Change, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out too on SoundCloud. We Need Change, man.
Definitely.
Very, I don't even know the words, man. Just go listen to it, man. Go check that out too, though. But yeah, man.
Definitely.
Like, yeah, that's what everybody need to be doing, trying to link up, you know what I'm saying? Just fuck it. Like, I'm hitting up niggas every day. I make posts all day, like, yeah, I'm trying to work. DM me. I don't care who you is. You can be a rock artist, man. Hit me up, you know what I'm saying? I need all that, bro. So
definitely,
yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
You know, and then you spoke about money and friendships. Do you think money is the killer between friendships, or it can just be about what you said as personal issues, like from where you from or the demographic or what you doing? Because a lot of things that's hateful is killing the city. Like Richmond has the hustle, but everybody don't want to work together. So do you think those things is
like the money and stuff? I say money and definitely like. Probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Like money and what's the word I'm looking for, dog? Ego. Ego, that's another thing. Like, I say all that to say, we're in a group. You know what I'm saying? It's a group, but we all individual artists. Right. But we all got different style, different ego, different looks on everything. So, you already know we 5, 6 niggas. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's tension. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bump heads. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love at the end of the day. We're not about to sit here and hold no grudge. Yeah. Because we gotta look at it in the long run.
Yeah, grown men.
What we here for, you know what I'm saying? We're not here just for this 5-second scruffle, you know what I'm saying? We came together not just for that to break up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it at the long run. So I say like the egos definitely plays a part in the money, and that's why a lot of groups that was good ones are like not good, like not together now, or just had a crazy fall off. Like you see a lot of these movies where they had that one person in the group that was just out of control, like David Ruffin, you know what I'm saying? People like that who were just out of control, bro. Right. And they were just the poison and the rotten apple in the group. So that's where the egos come in, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, man, it's just, that's the importance, bro. Like shit like that, I just pay attention to and just feed off, you know what I'm saying? So,
that's respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even for yourself, I know you hold yourself accountable as a man, and you working with 5 to 6 other people in the group.
Yeah.
You know, definitely shout out to Parachute Records again, but how are you able to maintain your ego and for you to focus on what you're doing? Because I know sometimes that, you know, you may have certain thoughts about certain things, but you're able to, you know,
most definitely. I mean, it's all about staying grounded for real, you know what I'm saying? Just staying true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna admit, you know what I'm saying? I done made some mistakes, you know what I'm saying, within the group, you know what I'm saying? But you just, you feed off that and you grow off that, you know what I'm saying, within each other, you know what I'm saying? And you call yourself upon it, you know what I'm saying? If you know you made a mistake, you know what I'm saying? Just man up to it or whatever, and just, that's what I go off, you know what I'm saying? To just push myself, you know what I'm saying? Just stand grounded, stay true to myself, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So, that's basically
I respect that. So what's the biggest thing for the goal for Pilot Talk as an individual artist in 2018, and what you trying to reach for?
I'm trying to reach the people, bro. I always say that.
There
you know what I'm saying? Everyday life. But say all that to say, I am trying to like just get my music more out there, more musical outlets. I definitely got to get more videos out there. You know what I'm saying? This shit, like I said, I'm in the process right now. Cooking up this is probably like a 4 or 5 track EP. Just something like a little appetizer. Until I drop my next project, I don't really know the date of my next 4 projects, so I ain't gonna throw no dates out there. But I am working on like a little 4 track EP with like 2-3 producers right now. So be on the lookout for that. If you haven't heard, I do got the Dynamic Uno that I dropped last June. My Dynamic Uno, my debut project I dropped. It's on SoundCloud, Spinrilla, Audio Mac. It's on a couple places. This is YouTube, basically. You can Google it, all that stuff. Pull it up, Pilot Talk, Dynamic Uno. It's 13 tracks on there, man. Shout out to everybody that participated in the project as well. Got some other individual tracks y'all can check out on SoundCloud as well. Links for that in my bios on my, on my Instagram and all that stuff. So y'all be on the lookout for some good shit from my boy Shay Stack, Parachute. Nick Versus, he got some good shit. Like I said, RJ got a dope project. RJ Bond Gooch, Gooch just dropped Real Me 2. Go get Real Me 1 as well if you ain't heard that. You know what I'm saying? Part 2's out now. You got videos to Henny out. Everybody we working right now, you know what I'm saying? Just be on the lookout for the collective project we dropping later on this year. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot, man. We got a lot of good music.
The hustle is there.
You know what I'm saying? So just be looking out for everything, bro. All at once, bro. We about to just hit niggas with everything this summer, you know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
Yeah, keep an eye on that.
I see y'all hustling, man. And let everybody know where they can find you at too.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Pilot_Talk, PILOT_TALK. You can follow my music page, Pilot Talk Music on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter, that's Pilot_Talk as well. My YouTube page, Pilot Talk Music. SoundCloud, Pilot Talk Music, everything Pilot Talk Music basically, man. You can just look me up, Spinrilla, all that stuff, man.
Alrighty, man. Shout out to my OG Pilot Talk.
Follow the sorry, I mean cut you off. Follow the Parachute Records page too. Parachute_Records. Go follow that.
Alright, I'm cool to go in and say what I gotta say?
Oh yeah, do that.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Nah, but definitely, man, shout out to my OG Pilot Talk, and also shout out to my homeboys in the room too. Shout out to Parachute Records.
Back it up.
You already know. Shout out to everybody who's hustling, man. And Richmond's on the come up. Y'all definitely gotta see the forefront. And it's your boy, Cool Boy Jeff, right here. And we out there.
Peace.
That's just the way